Hi guys, welcome to another video on my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about crash and not responding issue in Filmora 10, and I will show you some solution to overcome this issue. You know that we just have Filmora 10 for about weeks, and the crash and not responding issue comes so often. So I spent 2-3 days or something like that to figure out why the crash coming to me, because you know that I'm a long time user of Filmora. I've been using Filmora for years without any problem. Of course it's crashed sometimes, and sometimes it shut down unexpectedly when I put too many things on the timeline, but it is not the case, especially this version, this new version. Filmora 10, we have crashed and shut down unexpectedly, even when we just open the program and click on new project, and it didn't do anything. It's just not responding. So that is the first case. And the second case, when we try to import our footage onto the timeline, and I mean import our footage into the media library, and it's shut down. So normally it will not happen. That will not happen in Filmora 9, but unfortunately we are now in Filmora 10. And I also talked to some other YouTuber, Himanshu Mera, the one from Technomania, and he advised me to uninstall completely Filmora 9 on my computer and reinstall a new one, reinstall Filmora 10. In my opinion, I think that doesn't, it will not solve the problem, because I still see the problem there. I still see many crashes on my computer. But luckily, after some tests and I did some tests with my example for project, and I maybe found out the solution for you. Okay. So first thing first, the crash where's come from. We should understand the basic. The crash and not responding issue come when you edit video on low-end computer. That is about the computer. And the second reason is your software. The software you are using, maybe some setting, or maybe from the developer, because we don't know. But in this case, I think the software is the problem. The issue comes from the software. So I hope Wondershare will fix this issue soon. Okay, so let's go to the software. I will show you. So for example, this is a 4K project with Filmora 10. So this is just an example project, but I put so many things on the timeline. You see here. So it is not crashing now. So it works fine now. And you see here, I want to turn on the task manager to see how it works. Here we have Filmora 10. Here you have Filmora 10. So it take about 0.9% of my CPU. Of course, I didn't play it. So now if I play it, it will take a lot of resources on my computer. Okay, so let's open the task manager. Okay, let's put it here. Put it right here and to the top, so we can see the service, and here's a screen recorder. It takes about 30%, but now we are going to play Filmora, a 4K project, and let's see what happened. Okay, I just hit play, and now you see here the number of resources it takes from my CPUs. Here it's very low, right? And that is also a portion of it will be in the GPU. So I enable the hardware acceleration inside Filmora. So this is the case. You see that? It's still play, but the lag comes very often because. So okay, let's stop it. Let's stop it. Okay, so how to get smooth playback when you editing video on a low-end computer like this? Low-end, yeah, I think it's low. Is a core. I will show you my computer spec here. For me, it is still low, very slow editing, and I want to buy a new one. By the way, this is the case, and the preview is very laggy if we don't do anything. Okay, so now we're going to stop it. Let's stop it. And so the first solution you should do is change your projects, change your preferences, as I mentioned in all other video. Here you can go to File and select the preferences. Okay, two important things here. First, about the save. always have a backup option. So always enable this backup your project every 1 minute, so you will not lose your project, because the program will back up your project, yeah, perfectly. I always get back my project when it crashes or shut down unexpectedly. Okay, so this one is very important, the most important one, and you can also find your backup folder here. Okay, and let's go to the performance. So at the performance, as you see, I have just showed you, I play the project and without GPU acceleration, so it's lag very much. So the first thing, you always need to enable your GPU's acceleration. Enable. So both these options should be checked. Okay, and never check this one. If you are editing on a low-end computer, never check the background render, because it will take more and more resources on your CPUs, and it's lag more. Okay, so never do that. And this one is also important. Create a proxy. So to select Full HD like 720p. Whenever you have a footage that is higher resolution than that, it will create a proxy. So don't worry about the proxy, because it just create a copy of your footage, and it will not affect your final results. Okay, and that's all about this setting. Remember this setting. Okay, and then click OK. Go back to the timeline now. Okay, let's click OK. So it will require to restart the program. By the way, that is the first tip. Go to preferences and select your performance setting. That is the first tip. And the second tip, to lower the preview quality. Your playback quality is important. If you select full, it will be lag a lot. Okay, and normally we just go with half of the original quality for Full HD project, but it is a 4K, so we should go with 1.4. Okay, to reduce the lag while playing. And now before you drag and drop anything onto the timeline, everything like this, a messy timeline like this, you always need to hit this button. This button is really important in this case, because you need to press this button whenever you drag and drop more video effect or title or transition or anything onto the timeline. Sorry, my voice complaining. So always hit this button. So remember, here's a task manager before we hit this button, and after I will show you. Now if we play the video, and this is a task manager, it takes a lot of resources on my CPUs and my GPU. I'm sorry, and it is laggy, right? Now I will hit the render button.
A few moments later.
Sorry, I just sleep for a while because while waiting for the render, the timeline is render. Okay, now it's render finished, and here's the task manager, and now I can play the video in Filmora 10 smoothly, and let's play it now. Okay, of course it will lag because I'm also using the CAMTASIA screen recorder to record screen, and my CPU is not very strong, but here you can see. Okay, so let's and here you can see it's still playing now, and here you can see that Filmora 10, it takes about 30% of my CPUs, so it is very much lower than normally without rendering the timeline. Normally it takes about 80% of my CPU, so it's terrible. So that is about rendering the timeline. And the last thing I want to suggest you to do is to close all other applications on your computer if you don't really need them when editing video. As you know that your resources on your CPUs is limited, especially for those of you who are editing on low-end computer. The CPU is not strong enough to handle multiple tasks on your computer. Then you need to close all other applications. For example, your Chrome browser, you also need to close it when editing video. File Explorer on your computer, or you also close it to save resources from your CPUs while editing. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below. For those of you who want to learn Filmora 10, I have Filmora Filmora Masterclass in my video description. You can check it out. And if you want to purchase the software, I also have a discount, 20% discount coupon code in the description also. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.